So I'm reviewing Hardcore 4x4 today for the Sega Saturn. Welcome back guys to the GameZone Birdroom. GameZone Birdroom. GameZone. GameZone Birdroom. Of course, it's not a GameZone Birdroom without these little guys, is it? So I remember getting this game when I was about 13 or 14 years of age. It was a birthday present from my mum and dad. And I remember at the time it was bloody brilliant. I did not put the game down unless I had to go somewhere or go to school. So should we see if nostalgia kicks in and I still think it's brilliant, or is it that about rubbish? Let's have a look. Here we go, Hardcore 4x4 for the Sega Saturn. Do love the Sega Saturn logo. Brilliant. Released in the UK and the rest of Europe in December of 1996. Published and developed by Gremlins Interactive. Presented with a pretty basic menu, start and options. Not much to see in the options. Right, this is the main part of the game. So we've got single, championship and time trial. Got 6 different vehicles. None of them are licensed. When this game was released, it was quite generous with tracks and vehicles. I think the only games at the time were probably the Formula 1 games where you had more vehicles and tracks. So 6 tracks as well. All different terrain. Novice, Pro and Extreme. I'm going with Novice. And different types of weather, which was quite unique at the time. Right, let's go for a championship mode, shall we? Always expect a Sega game says, let's get rid of the race.
This little baby will be quick enough to stay with the competition.
It doesn't.
Who's gonna be king of the mountain.
So probably at the time this wasn't too bad of a look for a Saturn game. The PlayStation is better looking, but both games were quite pixelated. I think this must have been one of the first games that had a 3D suspension on every individual wheel, which was quite unique at the time. So while you're trying to get through your opponents, you can really tell the terrain was tough. Draw distance isn't too bad, because it's nice twisty turny tracks. It doesn't really show the weaknesses of the Saturn. Quite grimy looking game though. And I wish the track was wider. It's quite narrow, and it's really hard to overtake. So if you're rubbish like me and you're at the back, you're probably going to stay there. Come on. I'm really bad at this. I remember being really good when I was younger. Perhaps I haven't got patient with games anymore.
Whoa! Hardcore!
Frame rate is pretty up and down on this. Let's see, look, I'm making headways now, come on. In third. When I originally got this, I thought this was a game that was going to compete against Monster Truck, which is a PlayStation 1 game. Then I found out later it was on the PlayStation as well. So that was a bit of a bummer. But this is nowhere near as good as Monster Truck. Another thing that bugs me about this game is no two-player mode, which is a real shame. Don't know why they didn't include it. If someone does, leave a comment down below. I'm doing well. First place. Come on. Get in. Yeah, it's a really narrow track. Could have been wider. Graphics on the wheels look pretty good though.
For it.
Wish there was different angles for the vehicle though, like a high angle like you get on Daytona. But we can't have everything in life, can we? Yeah, it was quite unusual as well at the time to have different weather types. Cloudy, nighttime, daytime. Oh, he just pits me on the line. Can you believe that?
Game over! Too bad. Try again.
Do like the running commentary though you get. Whoa, hardcore! Right, I've skipped a few races, got a couple of firsts and a second, and I am in the lead in the championship. So this is the final race.
These 4x4 trucks
Can I
are
do
the
it?
toughest trucks man can build, and they're built to race the
fifth
toughest
to win.
terrain on the planet.
Yeah, this team seemed to have a fairly good understanding of the Saturn hardware. Because there was a lot of third-party companies out there that had no idea whatsoever. This was released a month before the PlayStation. Oh, where am I going?
Whoa, hardcore!
Music's a bit generic though. I'm having fun with this game though. It is tough though, and this is on novice as well.
Whoa,
Hardcore! Your truck does seem to get some sort of damage. Doesn't affect handling or anything else though, so it's all sort of cosmetic damage. And the collision detection isn't brilliant on the game. I mean, you can drive through some of the opponents. They can just drive straight through you as well. As you can tell from there, look. Back in the day, I remember this being a beautiful looking game. I was really happy with it. The way technology has progressed is quite remarkable. Almost sort of photorealistic now, like Forza and Gran Turismo. Games are stunning. Play well, physics, everything. But you've got to go back to 96 to really sort of appreciate these old games. Come
Turn around, you're going the wrong way.
See the cosmetic damage. Bumper. I was doing so well then. So is this worth getting if you've got a Sega Saturn? I would pick it up. Cheap on eBay and Amazon. I got this for £8 with £2 postage and packaging, so £10 all in all, which is which is pretty good. Could probably get it cheaper if you look around. Definitely worth buying. See, it is a real shame it didn't have a 2-player mode. Would love that. No, I'm not going to do it, am I? Drive in a straight line. Speed of the game's not too bad. I mean, I've never driven up in a mountain or anything, but I can imagine that you're not going to be doing, you know, 100 miles per hour, especially with this type of terrain. So it feels pretty good. It's got nice balance to it. Oh, what am I going to do? Am I going to get 5th place? God, let's overtake him as well. Would have been nice if the vehicles were licensed. Oh yes, I've done it.
Game over.
I've won the championship.
Bad. Try again.
That's not bad, because in the last time I played this was probably 3-4 years ago. Come on. Yes, and there we go. I am the champion. Yeah, it's not a bad game. A lot of faults in it, but these old games, there's gonna be. I enjoyed it. It was fun. Right, back to my boat race. And for my final fault on Hardcore 4x4 for the Sega Saturn, the nostalgia didn't quite kick in as I remembered. It's not a bad game. I mean, it's got some big flaws. I mean, collision detection's not very good. Cars will just either drive through you or you'll drive through them. The tracks are well designed, but I would have liked them to be wider. I mean, you can get sort of clogged up behind the other competitors. 2-player would have been a massive bonus, so that's a real shame. But all in all, I mean, I had fun playing it. You know, I won the championship on first try. Since it's been probably 3-4 years since I last played the game. So yeah, it's not bad. It's cheap on eBay and Amazon, so buy it for your collection. You have a bit of a laugh with it. If you enjoyed the video, guys, like, subscribe, and take it easy. Next time on GameZone Birdroom, GameZone Birdroom presents Battle Mania!